I've nearly finished the tiny crooked cabin, and now I've got a problem. Where does the next one go? So I've got 3 or 4 different spots picked out. Each of them have their own unique set of problems, and each of them have their own upside to them, you know? What I want to do is walk everyone through this, show you exactly what I'm seeing, and then you can help me decide where to put the next cabin. All right, so let me provide some context here. This is the overhead of the 11 acres. If you're anything like me, I don't have a 401k, I don't have any stocks. I was in debt up to my eyeballs. I figured out a way to pay off the debt, and I just kept hustling until I could save up enough money to buy 11 acres. This is the plan. The crooked cabin sits back here. The very first cabin that I built sits right here. The reason I built it so close to the road up here is because in case I get into a financial crunch or health issues, I could fire sell this and hang on to all this property. This cabin up here, I'm doing short-term rental Airbnb on. The crooked cabin, I'll do short-term rental Airbnb on as well. It'll be ready sometime this summer. But my dilemma is this. This is much flatter back here. Up here is very hilly. Requires a lot more road work and cutting down some trees, etc. Cabin number 1 option is back here on this ridge, and I'll show you here in a second. Put cabin number 2 here. There's an option for 3 and 4. I have to do them a little bit at a time as money comes in. Pay for, a few loads of gravel, do some work on my own. If you didn't save any money and you're like me, this is the best thing that I could come up with for my retirement plan. Nobody gave me anything. I'm not rich. I just figured out a way to make this happen. And this is probably a 5 to 7 year project. As I'm walking through this, keep this in mind and let me know what you think. Site number 1 provides its own unique set of challenges. Mainly the first one being I want to build it on a hillside here. The only reason that I want to try to do it back in here is because infrastructure that I need to put in here is way less cost. I'm going to put it here, right up in there, I think. All right. You see the proximity to the crooked cabin. Crooked cabin's there. The upside to this is that I've already built some road infrastructure right up to the other side of the tractor there. Less cost to get back up to this cabin. It'll be about 12 by 16-ish, and run the septic over that way on that bench. And then as far as water, catch my own water, filter it like I did for the crooked cabin. And then as far as electric and stuff like that, it'll be off grid. I'll have another battery pack, like an EcoFlow battery thing. Then I'll put some little solar panels out here somewhere. I don't want to do a bunch of cabins right in a row, I'm more interested in creating an experience. The only other thing I was thinking about doing here is maybe digging in a little bit of a storm shelter and then building the deck over it. When the storms and stuff come through here, I'd have a place to have a storm shelter. The view would be good. You're looking back that way. Getting ready to pull up on this first cabin here, and I'll show you part of my problem that we'll have to work through. Here it is. There's only one road in back here. Gravel stops right here. Part of the problem, you got to drive by this cabin. To get back where I need to go, all the way, probably $3,000 or $4,000 just in gravel work to get back there. That's a little bit prohibitive. I can do it. The other thing is that during the winter, you're not going to be able to get back here. So you can see this road right here. This all needs some good drainage down through here. This was house seat number 1 right here. It's really, really windy today. I was going to put a cabin right in here. And Larry helped me clear this up. It's all flat in here for the most part. If I wanted electricity, there's a pole right up here. I could run it up to right here. Septic system would run across through here. House seat right there. It would be a crooked little semi, off-grid type of thing. So this is continuing on right here. So this one would be overlooking the crooked cabin. And of course, whenever leaves and stuff get on the trees, it'll block out the crooked cabin down there. From this tree to this tree to this tree to this tree, some kind of deck type of thing, and then build a tiny little 2 to 4 person little tiny cabin right here. I've already been approved for septic over here, so that's not an issue. The view would be awesome up here. So let's go over here, and there's one more over here I could possibly do. Let's go look at that. This is the other location here. It overlooks everything. We'd probably build the cabin right on this ledge right here, so it'd hang off a little bit, so you get more of like a balcony type of thing. Back here on this ridge, there's no way to get out. So the turnaround would be back in here. If I built a cabin there and a cabin here, people coming down through there would have to come all the way back through here, turn around, disturbing the people back here. So that's a big obstacle to overcome. So this would be the drive out. It was very, very steep to the left over here. But this is how. So anybody back there would have to drive by this cabin. Well, hope you got a better idea of what I'm trying to do out here in my retirement. Not retired yet, but hopefully I will be 5 years or so. All my money's wrapped up in dirt, a bunch of trees, a few cabins. So I don't know if it's gonna work out or not, but I'm having a good time doing it. I've got a few cabins and a tractor payment and 2 dogs that ain't even mine. So if it don't work out, there'll be some land for sale, a tractor for sale, and I'll probably put them dogs up for sale too, just so you know. If you're looking for direction, trying to figure out what you're gonna do for retirement, we're about to see what's gonna happen. This just might work.